The Marshall Code distortion versus Peavey Vypyr distortion. This isn't a comparison about features. This is simply a comparison of the distortion found on the Marshall versus the Peavey. That's my son right there. Anyways, here's the Marshall Code 50 fantabulous amp, and here's the Peavey, and let's get started. The Peavey Vypyr VIP 1. This is an amplifier with effects, instruments, and over 60 editable models, as you see in the box. This is the VIP. It's a technology that they call variable instrument performance modeling amplifier. It works as a bass amplifier, so you can hook up a bass guitar to it. It could turn a guitar and make it sound like a bass. Now, because this is really the first time I'm truly delving into this, because I had a bigger one I made a video on, which you could watch, but obviously that one was defective, and a lot of people complain that it blows away the Fender that I used to have, the Mustang Fender, and it was obvious on the video that the sounds were horrible. There's something wrong with it, and I had a friend who said, listen, pick this one up, it's on sale, it's a great deal, and mess with it now that you have a brand new one, and then give me your thoughts. And I can compare this to I have the Mustang floorboard now, which is superior to the Mustang 1, and we can make the comparison. But right now, what I'm primarily interested in is if you buy this amplifier, will it compete against the Marshall? Because the Marshall Code is really the in my opinion, next to the Vox, top of the line. You can't get better than the Marshall reproduction of distortion. It's just amazing. It sounds like a tube. It blows me away. I'm never finished playing guitar. I don't play much. I do it for a hobby. It's just rhythm mostly. And I create my own music with a secret band I have out there called 0 Point Giant. You can check it out. It's very different because I don't know music, and I just created just out of nowhere. Truly comes out of nowhere. But anyways, that's what you hear on the 0 Point Giant album. Something from nothing. It's essentially because I created music from nothing, and you'll hear the Fender Mustang 1. You'll hear the Line 6 pod effects, and you'll hear a Behringer Vypyr. The Vypyr, it's, what is it? Vypyr? No, it's a Vampire. Vampire series. It's an older series, probably one of the first digital effects processing units, and it sounds amazing. But that's what you'll hear on that album. The new album's coming out very soon. It's just being mastered right now, and you'll hear the Marshall and the previous Peavey Vypyr that I had, because it had a few good sounds, and primarily a lot of the Fender as well. But well, let's delve into this. Hopefully you can enjoy. Okay, what we'll be using, I should show you using a standard guitar, but this is a 0 Point Giant. I really don't have standard guitars. They're all custom made anyways. This is a ZPG Guitars #2 custom artist guitar. Only one in existence. But it's got the standard humbucker on the neck, and then a single coil. This is rather different. It's right there stuck, and it's usually at a different place on standard guitar, but this is far lower than you would find on a standard guitar. And it's got the bonus of added sustain because of that mechanism there. You'll hear the guitar. It sounds amazing. It sounds like a Gibson Les Paul mixed with a Telecaster. Alright. Anyways, that will be the guitar that we'll be using. And there they are. Our guitar amp's just beautiful. And you know, I use my old Bay Ringer pedal. Where is it, if I can find it? Yeah. I use my old Bay Ringer pedal, which is awesome, but it doesn't work with every amp. Primarily works well with the Marshall by going up and down. Not going up and down, I'm sorry. It only goes one way. I can go down the sounds. The other button. Get the focus here. The effects pedal doesn't work, but with this one I can go down all the 100 presets. Alright, and I just use it for practicing. When I'm in the studio, beautiful thing, both of these work as a direct link to the DAW. So it gives you that emulation of the actual amp, like having mics right in front of the guitar amp, but connected directly to the DAW. So you work it through the headphones. And as you'll see there, it's got a nice little light show when it's not connected. Very nice. So we'll do the guitars. Now this video is strictly about the guitar sound. We'll do all the other details and videos on the bass sounds in another video. So anyways, let's start with the Marshall. Alright? We'll start with the Marshall. We'll try to find just the best typical. By the way, super loud. I'll put the specs on, but I believe this is a 25 watt, and I believe this is a 20. Now, let me clear this up before people start writing me abusive hate comments. This is not about which amp is better regarding the quality of workmanship, and you know, the app. You can't use an app to control the amplifier on the Peavey. This is a standard entry-level amp with amazing effects. What this video is for is to find out which one sounds better. If you're looking for the best sounding distortion amp, which one sounds better? By the way, they're both mono. I bought the Line 6 for the 100 FX, I think it's called, for the stereo effects as well, for certain leads and things that I need for album recording. By the way, I'm recording this using a Sony NEX3 F3K. All right, just in case. I always like to know why the quality is so good on certain videos. But anyways, that's what this is, and you control everything here, which is amazing. You can program your own sounds. You can name them. You can delete them. It's amazing. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the sounds, just not the general sounds, but the distortion sounds. Let's see. It's a tremendous app. You control everything from here. So, I mean, that's not the main reason why I love the Code 25. I love the Code 25 because it sounds just like, and the tuner's amazing, just like traditional Marshall amps. Okay, here's just basic chords. The bridge. You can see it's barely turned on. This is loud. think this camera's catching it very well, so I'm going to switch to the iPhone recorder. Okay, this is the Marshall. They always call when you're in the middle of something. Okay, we're back. Let me get away from the microphone. It's not loud enough to supersede the sound of the strings. Now here's the Peavey. Well, we have to find the right sound first. Something comparable. And we're just learning how to use it here, right now, in front of you live. It's pretty similar to it's pretty comparable. See how thin it sounds already? Pickup, and you see it has this metallic-y sound, sort of it's not tube-like, it sounds solid state. Let's go to the neck. meatiness of the sound because of the open back. Or if it's just the processor. Get back over here. Let me get this here closer to the speaker. Now that uses a 10-inch speaker. This is a tiny 8-inch speaker. Sound. Maybe it's just not the right. See, that sounds just like. Sounds just. Sounds just like an acoustic guitar. That's the beauty of it. That's not what this video is about, so let's switch it up. What is this? This is the... See, this doesn't tell you. It comes with different types here on the right, on the left, I mean. It doesn't tell you. It's just different colors, different levels. It's on the flange and 6505, but if you switch here, it's not a 6505. Oh, I see. Alright. That's a 6505. Let's go to a Buddha. So this is bypass, and that's the it's a classic. So that's basically trying to imitate a Marshall, I'm assuming. Switch it up to the triple F. Does that very well. If you want the, you know, the Peavey sounds, that's what you get. The bass sound, that's pretty cool. This is a, I was doing the wrong one there. Let me bypass the stomp boxes. Go to 60, 65. This is a butcher? What does that say? Butcher, yeah, the butcher. What is a butcher? That could be a Marshall, maybe the classic is a Marshall. Oh, British, hello. This is the British. Let me get back. So that's the British. Could be a Vox or I haven't touched the gain, the lows. Let's put them all in the middle. Got these cool little lights. It's okay. It looks kind of immature. This doesn't have a foot switch option. Oh, it does, but it has to be, it's their proprietary connection in the back. It sounds so dirty. Let's go back to the Marshall. See the difference? Here's the Marshall again. What a difference. Turn that down here. Lord. Now here's all right, I'm back. So the sustain is not due to the guitar on that one. Same note. Alright, you're going to get sustain because of the, clearly because of the frequencies, the mid-range frequencies on the Marshall. I mean on the Peavey are more powerful, more explicit. Anyways, I gotta go. Time to end this. And there you go. Tell me guys, what did you think? Look how beautiful the Marshall name appears. Look at that. I love the way the Marshall looks. Just that name, their materials, the workmanship, the way it looks overall. My one complaint is having the controls towards the back of the amp versus the front. They should have been on the front. I don't know why companies constantly do this. They put it towards the back. It should be on the front. Why is it on the back? Anyways, you know, I love the gold on the Marshall. Look at that, it's just beautiful. And the Code 50, besides the distortion sounds, you know, being that that's what the title of this video is and what the purpose of this video is for, overall it's obviously blows away the Peavey in my opinion. There's no app that you can use with the Peavey and so on and so forth, but that's obvious. But look at the beauty of this thing. Just marvelous, marvelous. Love it. The Peavey has your cheapy looking name. They should change that already. They need to update that. That's really tacky. What do you guys think? You know, the lights are cool, but it looks cheesy. It looks very 80s. You know, we're way beyond that. But the sounds, I mean, I was impressed now that I've been playing around with it for a while. And remember, these amps sound very different when you put the microphone up to the speaker. When you're hearing it in front of you live, sitting on the floor, the Peavey's no competition for the Marshall. But after I heard the recording through the microphone on the iPhone, it just blows me away. It's so much better than what I thought. So I'm very happy. This will serve its purpose for those specific applications where I want more mid-range and high tones. The distortion isn't as bad as I thought. When you put on the headphones directly and when you're listening to it live, like at the store, the Marshall blows it away. But now that, again, I've done this recording this way, it's up there. I'm gonna keep it. This is nice, huh? Excuse me. Are you serious? What? Nice. Wow. What are the chances? What are the chances? That's awesome. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Try it again. Yeah. Let me see. Look, keep trying. Hold on. Wait. And look at the Peavey. It's got an 8-inch speaker. Tiny. It's a much bigger box. It's open back, so you're not going to get the low tones, the bass thump that you get on the Marshall. And that's another reason why it's got that high-pitched sound. But even with the microphone on the iPhone sitting right in front of the speaker, you miss out on that. So it has to do with the equalization and the engineering of the amplifier. And here's the code 25 again, beauty. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please like and comment and subscribe. I have another video coming up regarding the floorboards, the Line 6 100 FX versus versus the Fender floorboard, the Mustang Fender floorboard. I was very surprised. I won't tell you which one off the bat I like. I'm going to create the video, and at the end I'll tell you what I think, what my opinion is on those two. Please subscribe. Stay tuned for that video coming up soon, later this week. So please subscribe so you won't miss it. Thank you for watching this video. I love all guitar amps. I think they're all amazing. Every single one. I don't think I've ever heard an amp that, you know, there's people who say, oh, I hate this amp, sounds horrible. I just love guitar and the way the sound of the distortion on a guitar. What a creation, what an invention for us to enjoy in this lifetime. Incredible. Thank you, all the musicians out there and everyone who has a passion for music and sound. If it wasn't for all these people, we wouldn't have this in front of us right now for us to enjoy as I do every day in my life. Again, subscribe, please. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Give me all your negative comments as well as positive if you would. But throw the negatives one. I love negative comments. I love the commentary and to be able to go back and forth and learn from each other. Have a great day. Thanks for watching Mobile Freedom Enterprise.